Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 common mistakes that new property investors make, and more importantly, how to avoid them. So let's get into it. Now, whether you're just starting out or you're looking to expand your property portfolio, avoiding these common mistakes will save you time, money, and a whole lot of headaches. So one of the key common mistakes that new investors make is not doing enough research. So when you're looking at property as a potential investment, you want to ensure that you're checking for current market trends, what the rental demand is like in the area if you're looking to rent it out, what's the capital growth like in the area as well, the condition of property, understanding that, and then also the people that live in and around the area as well, right? Because that will help you target the actual type of tenant that you might want. So is it young professionals that live in the area, or is it students potentially that live in the area? You want to ensure that you at least understand the property and the area that you're investing in. The second mistake I see a lot of investors make is underestimating the cost. Now, sometimes we want to just make the deal look good on paper, right? So when we're inputting the numbers, we might put in costs that are probably lower than what we know it's going to be, just to bring out a return on investment that looks great on paper. But we're kidding ourselves. So you want to ensure that to the best of your ability, you understand what costs need to be accounted for when you've purchased a property. Is it building works, extensions, or even little bits of work that need to be done? Make sure you're factoring that in, because if you know that upfront, at least you know what finances you need to have ready and prepared, and it'll give you a better indicator on actual what your return on investment is going to be as well. Another mistake I see some investors make as well is neglecting property management. So if you're buying a property and you're looking to rent it out to tenants, it is important. I can't stress actually enough how important it is that you are taking care of those that are renting out your property. It is ultimately your responsibility to make sure you provide a safe home to your tenants. Now, if you're unable to do this, or you don't believe you've got the time or the know-how, then I would advise you look at getting a reputable letting agents to actually manage the property for you. So for me personally, all my properties are managed by letting agents. Another mistake that I see being made a lot is emotional buying. Now, what is this? This is when you see a property and you just love it, and the initial budget that you had in your head kind of flies out the window, right? Now, I get it. Sometimes we see a property and we just fall in love, but you do not want to be paying over the odds for a property that was worth a lot less than you paid for it. So although you may come across properties that you really like, you want to make sure that you have a reasonable budget for each property, and that you're not paying above market value for any property as well. The last mistake that I see new investors make as well is not inspecting the property properly. Now, if you're looking at a property that you're potentially looking to add value to, refurb, then it's worth bringing in a professional, right? This could be a builder, architects, and they will give you a better understanding of what actually needs to be done, and also any defects that you may not have been aware of. Because if you purchase that property, then any defects, anything wrong with it is your problem. It's going to be your issue. So you want to ensure that you understand everything about the property that you can, right? Because the more you know, the better place you're going to be once you've got the keys to that property. So I hope you've enjoyed this YouTube video. If you have, do give it a like. And if you've enjoyed this video or any other video on this channel, then do subscribe as well. And if you can think of any other mistakes that new investors make, do drop them in the comments below as well, so that we can all learn and understand what pitfalls we should be avoiding. And until next time, happy investing.